everybody. Good evening. Welcome to the collaboration between Paradigm Shift and Trihealers. We're all here finally. We've been doing a dry run. I'm sure you got to see all of that. ये कैसे करना है, वो कैसे करना है. We're finally on. And I still can't see the other three, but I'm going to let my imagination run wild and I'm going to do this. Okay. Hello, everybody. Good to see you guys. Or good not to see you guys.
Good one, Shiku.
Okay. So, should we start? So, here,
Absolutely. Yes.
four of us bring yoga, Ayurveda, nutrition, and mental health well-being. Tell me, for the sake of all the people that have joined us today, what is the interconnect?
Kavita, do you want me to go
ahead?
Okay.
Richa.
So very interesting, Lee. The ultimate aim, actually on the weekend, the biggest conversation was the ultimate aim of life is happiness, right? If ultimate aim of life is happiness, then you have to be healthy at the body level. You have to be healthy at a mind level. And at this stage, yoga, Ayurveda, Shiku, your mental wellness, mom, your food come together so beautifully.
Right.
And in very, very simple ways. It doesn't have to be complicated. Yoga and Ayurveda, mental wellness doesn't have to be complicated. It's literally about little things that you can add in all four areas of your life, which actually build you on a daily basis. And, sometimes we think that Kavita knows this, that we talk about the fact that the minute you say yoga is only talked about as asanas or postures. Actually, that's what I understood through Kavita and all the teachers, is it's literally an insignificant part of yoga. And Ayurveda is so closely connected with the yoga because the ultimate aim of yoga is being happy. The ultimate aim of Ayurveda is being happy, but yoga needs a little bit of guidelines through Ayurveda. And a huge part of Ayurveda is about digestion. Digestion is God. So that's where mom's amazing recipes come in. And there is, you know what, Shiku, the fact that Kavita describes it beautifully in every lecture that we have, is how crazy our mind is. The ultimate aim of this life is to manage this incredible mind. So
I'm just going to add a little something to that, Richa. So just to understand it very simply also, just to add to what Richa is saying, our lifestyle these days is draining us of our energy. So we call it pran, we call it chi, you can call it the life force, you can call it the energy. Everything around us, whether it's people, situations, the gadgets, social media, traveling, there's environment, food, lifestyle. Most of these things, a lot of them are in our control, but there's so much not in our control. And each one of them is playing a role in draining us of our energy. Now, when we get drained of our energy, we feel low, we get tired, we're not enthusiastic, we're not creative, we don't feel positive enough, we don't feel like waking up in the morning and saying, I want to go and I'm looking forward to the day, I need something to stimulate me. So basically, when we get drained of this energy, we can't go shopping for it. We can't go shop for energy and fill our energy up again. We've got to have some basic tools and techniques. And yoga and Ayurveda are two sides of the same coin. They bring nothing but a 5,000-year-old ancient wisdom to us, wherein we get connected to ourselves and draw the energy from that space. So what we do is help you fill up a bag full of tools that can help you, that can support you, navigate you through how to bring joy back into your life, how to bring creativity, enthusiasm, energy, all of that back into your life.
Okay. Brilliant. Yeah.
That is so well said. I was watching. Okay, while we are here, I want to say one more thing. I want you guys to tell us the relevance of yoga, Ayurveda, nutrition while we're at it. because since it is that many thousands years back, how is this relevant to the Gen Z today? And I have a meeting, but we'll watch it later. Love you guys. Okay, that was Tanya. Tanya, okay. I want you guys to explain to us what is the relevance of all these ancient things today. We all, a lot of us is, a lot of it is ingrained in us, in our way of life. But I still want you to explain to the younger generation, the our kids like Tanya and Tanuj and Tasha and Ash and Malika and Vansh, what is it that yoga, Ayurveda, and nutrition and mental wellness bring to the table?
Okay, Kavita, yeah, okay. So, besides all the names that you've mentioned, Shiku, one of the main things, we are getting a lot of clients who are all the age from 15 to 22, 23. And on an average, the main complaints are very low energy through the day. They don't sleep really well.
Yeah.
And on an average, they're feeling very demotivated and finding their life doesn't have a very clear purpose. All these four things come down to one simple thing. They have gone so far away from the balance of life. We say that every cell in our body is connected with literally the nature outside. It's connected with the sun, it's connected with the moon, it's connected to the trees. We saw 2 years back what happened to this on earth because we were really feeling disconnected from nature. Ayurveda and yoga just say simple things like get connected with the circadian rhythm. Why have you guys gone so far away? A simple Nobel Prize winner, you know what they did? They took a bunch of people suffering from severe diseases into the forest, made them live in connection with nature. What does in connection with nature mean? You sleep, you get up when the sun rises, you sleep soon after the sun sets, not literally right after the sunset, soon 2-3 hours after the sunset. You eat early, you have all your 3 meals, and you restrict the amount of media you're taking in. We have gone so far away from this simple balance. It's not a very complicated balance, Shiku. It's almost like the first thing this kid came to me and he said, I am exhausted. I have to give an exam in a month's time. The first question we asked him, what time do you sleep? He thought sleeping at 2 o'clock was absolutely normal. So we literally did one thing for younger generation. We took out all the research material which justifies that yoga and Ayurveda have been telling for 5,000 years. I'm not joking. These are studies done all over the world where sleeping at 10 o'clock is crucial for your health. Getting up close to the sunrise is crucial for your health. Having 3 meals. Now, the most amazing research, which is taking over the West right now, is walking after your food, which yoga has been saying for thousands of years. Take your 100 steps after food. So it's literally just connecting them to saying, gorgeous people, you will find your purpose the minute there's balance in your life. You will find the energy the minute there's balance in your life. So you don't have to worry too much. It's not a huge shift from what your parents have been doing or your grandparents have been doing. The minute you start sleeping early, just start sleeping early and see how you feel in 3 days' time. That is it. You've already won them over. So it's very simple to come together. People who go to university sometimes find it hard because a lot of the parties happen then. But on the days of the party, you can sleep late. But on the days the party is not there, why are you choosing to sleep late? Why? And making them understand. Yeah.
If I just may interrupt, it's not even the parties. Like even for me, you know that I sleep very late, and because
Yes.
I've been trying to get
Yes.
my circadian cycles in rhythm, and I am
Absolutely.
trying to do
Yes.
10:30. But the peace that I find after 10:30 when the household is quiet and all the ideas start coming to me then, and everything, it has become so difficult now that I've made the shift, the
Yes.
paradigm
Yeah.
shift, and I've
Yes.
started to sleep at 10:30. I just wake up at 3:30, 4:30,
Amazing.
whatever, without an alarm, and I find the same kind of peace and quiet in the morning. Of course, I can't
Absolutely.
walk around the house, I work on the computer, but I do it on my phone, and I just need to, do that. Kavita, I want you to add something here if you want to, because all our children, all the younger people that we see, they're sitting for the time they get up till the time they finish. Like at least my children, they get up and they're on their computers or laptops or just like horizontal, just doing their work on this. So if you guys want to add something to this.
You know what I'd love to just add here is what we are consciously working on as a team is to simplify these techniques, whether it's Ayurvedic techniques, yogic techniques, or bringing in healing, nutrition, all of that, simplify it and help you incorporate it in your daily routine.
Routine.
So whether it's
Absolutely.
breathing, okay, I'm traveling. I have a little time on me, instead of just being on the social media and because that drains me out. Here is my chance before I get to work or before I start my day. I can do a short practice and refill my cup.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're
Yes.
working at helping people, these young kids, and what we're doing is we're doing this also through creating communities of like-minded people, because it's very hard to fight a solo war.
Yes.
But when you are part of a community, when you have, so the days you are not fully there, your community will push you and say, have you done it?
Done
Did
it.
you do
Yes.
it? So creating, and the third thing that we are doing, consciously doing, is helping people move through all of this, taking baby steps. There is no drastic change. There's little tweaking we do. Okay. So we work with people over 6 weeks when we take one-on-one clients, because we will make tiny shifts, whether it's in your food or your lifestyle, your sleeping time, the time you eat, and little practices bringing in your morning, in your evening. These are two elementary parts of the days which actually get the beat of the day going. How you end your day will get the next day as beat going. How you start your day will set your beat for that day. So working on these
Absolutely.
little things. Okay, in the middle of the day, your battery is dying out. We're all
Yes.
at workplace in different places. How to pull it up? What to do in the space that I'm in to recharge my batteries. So this is specifically our area of focus and work, to just break down and simplify techniques.
Simplify things. Yeah.
So the youngsters
That is
can
beautiful.
follow. I'll give
You
you a short
also, you
example.
also kind of,
Our own
sorry, go ahead.
children,
Sorry.
when they come back to us saying we felt drained out on a particular day, then what we did is for the next couple of days, slept early, ate light, did this, did a little breathing, did some guided meditation, did this, that, and
Yeah.
managed to recover. See, they are young, so they can recover really fast.
Fast. Yeah. Yeah.
And so all they need to know is like a set of 4 or 5 things that they can introduce, do, get
And
back, and then have fun. So it's not taking the joy. And all this actually brings in so much more joy.
joy into
A
your life.
natural
Yeah.
joy. You're not doing things to get a kick. You are working on joy which stays. And joy that comes from here. The real
Well,
joy.
absolutely, that is so well said. And you also kind of explained what our vision together is. If you like to add, I want to add over here when we were talking about the Trihealers vision, is when we said that we need to get all the ancient, like we always want the West to come and give our own things to us and say, okay, here is yoga, and now you can do this with an accent and a leotard, and then we start accepting yoga. And then if they come to us and tell us, okay, now you have to do this for your doshas, and then we start doing that. So here is, this is something that comes naturally to us. It is our daily routine that we do have lime and we do have ginger and we do have things. We just need to put it in perspective. And like Kavita very beautifully said, that you can't fight a solo war, and this is the community that we're trying to build. Richa, if you like to add something in the vision.
I think just what
Yeah.
Shikhu just said, just to add a quickly, yeah. So another thing that we really, really are focusing on is how to create pharmacies in our own homes and kitchens. Any little discomfort, concern, go to your kitchen and prepare your medicine at home. Sorry, Richa, go
No,
ahead.
no. And I think mom's an expert at that. Mom, I'll give you to say a few words about the pharmacy. Just one point. So basically, Shiku, Kavita, Maya, and I, mom, we were talking about our vision, and we were saying that literally, if we could convert one person, there's a scientific study done that if you can convert just one person into joining your community, the influence they have on the five of their closest people is incredible. So we literally want to simplify, spread, and then have a trickle down effect. And I think
Absolutely.
anybody who joins us, we are always available to share with you guys. We always, Kavita and I'll talk about the fact that what we are planning to do in future about making, how to spread our word by doing webinars, by doing half-day workshops in different cities, and not only a big retreat that we will talk about, not an advertisement, we are not pushing
This is
it.
not an
Yeah.
advertisement, it's not a marketing video.
But we really, really, from the deepest part of our hearts, we want people to be happy. And we know it starts from connecting back to nature. And how we connect back to nature is the simple steps we will put forward to everyone. And we want everyone to learn. They're very simple, very easy to bring in. And you can literally scan yourself every day and say, oh, I did these things yesterday, so I'm feeling like this today. And what can I do to feel better? Very
And
simple, straight. Yeah,
mom, I say mom is the queen of home remedies.
remedies.
Mom's the queen of nutrition. Since she can tell us a little about that, she's putting together a beautiful recipe book for the retreat. So,
This
mummy,
is not a marketing
Yeah.
video. This
no,
is
no,
not a
no,
marketing
Ah,
it's
video.
not a pitch.
yeah.
What retreat are we talking about,
Yeah.
guys? What retreat? Where, Maya, would you like to tell us what retreat are we talking about?
Yeah. We are talking about the retreat which is coming in this end of September, and in at Kabini in Karnataka. So we are talking about this retreat, and this is basically, as we had organized one last year, on the popular demand from everybody, we have decided to have another one this year again.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
The most Richa was talking about the recipe book, or Kavita was mentioning about the recipe book. The food which was served in last retreat was so popular, so popular. Every day there was so much variety, but at the same time it was a sattvic food.
Yes.
But people have liked it so much, and all 4 days they said we never felt so light and good in all our life. So as per their demand, we thought, let's put up few recipes and make a small booklet and give it to them. So in retreat, what we are going to serve, what we call is in a sattvic food, which is cooked in following the principles of Ayurveda. So in Ayurveda, we don't say that don't you Ayurveda sattvic food doesn't mean that it's a bland or boiled or no masalas, nothing. It's nothing like that. It's just that we don't use garlic and onion. That's all. Rest all the masalas, which are really, as it was mentioned, they are good for our health. Each masala or each spices has got a it's a very, very medicinal quality, and which when we add in our food, it helps in the better digestion, it helps in our good health, absorption, and all, making the body more strong and healthy. So the food, let's talk about the food. The food, Ayurvedic style of food is One is that you source it locally grown food, and as per the season. So according to the season, and locally grown food is sourced and it is cooked in all the meals. Plus, we don't use sugar, we don't use milk. We avoid it because it a lot of people are averse to that. Also, a lot of people have these allergy issues, and some food doesn't suit. So we also make sure that we take care of those problems, and provide them according to that. And plus, besides this, we are using spices, all the spices which are very good for our health, as they are called, the pharmacy. Our kitchen is a pharmacy, so all these spices are there. Besides, we are not we are using tofu, soya. Plus, this food is probiotic also and prebiotic because we ferment it and we are also sprouting it, and plus we are using a lot of millets which is soaked overnight and it becomes a prebiotic. When you eat that millet in the morning, it creates a good gut health in your body.
Nani,
So this is
Yes.
Maya, is it possible, because a lot of people who are joining us may not be able to be there at the retreat, could we put up some of the recipes on Instagram to be accessible to people, and some home remedies? Because I know that digestive system is largely one of the biggest underplayed and cause of most of the diseases in the world today.
Yeah.
So what we could do is put up some basic home remedies and basic simple food recipes for everybody who's following us on the Instagram.
I
Okay,
want to
sure.
add something
Yes.
here. When you just told me, when you said that digestive system is the most underplayed or most this thing, there was a podcast that I was listening to, and there was this fitness guru who's obviously, now has his own fitness program, an American. And he said that, as a child, he had all this acne and he had allergies and he had his stomach upset and everything. And he went to like different doctors and nobody could figure what is really, I mean, they obviously gave him a lot of medicines and they ran a lot of tests, but nothing really cured him. They would cure
Yes.
symptomatically and then he would be back in 15 days, he would be back with that. When he started studying, when he decided to take health in his own hands, that is what Trihealers do. They're training to let us take health in our own hands. He first realized that all the uh, allopathy, nothing against allopathy, that's the place where we run to whenever we have anything. But food is not, nutrition or food is not really a serious chapter or a serious study in when you're studying medicine. I'm sure they have so much other things to study. So, and that is why I feel that, where nutrition, like what my auntie is just talking about, is it is such an important leg that has to be taken care of. And when auntie is talking about all the food at the retreat, I can vouch for that because I have never had so much dessert, vegan, gluten-free dessert, desserts every meal since the 5 years that I have turned vegan. Everything was awesome. And I think there were a lot of non-vegetarians and nobody missed their non-veg food. Nobody missed that. Nobody said that, oh my God, 5 days are finished and I'm going back to my, nobody said that. Everybody was satisfied and content and with big smiles on their face. And that is what, what we had achieved at the end of 5 days, that, the food was something that keeps people happy and we could see that happiness literally all over.
Yes.
So, you
Shiku,
want to,
I
yeah,
know there are a lot of people joining in, and I know there are people from all over the world who would like to hear a little bit about what we are talking about. Kavita, should we share a little bit about what Shiku, Maya, you and me have in plan besides the retreat? Because I know the retreat would be one tiny aspect, very important aspect of our vision, but we are coming to different cities around the world. We are doing webinars. Kavita, I'll let you take over.
Since a lot of people have just joined, hi Shohera, I just see you've joined from the other end of the world. Just a little feeler about the retreat, and then we will also speak about all the other things that we plan so that everything is accessible to a lot of people. So, like Mom said, on popular demand, we decided to do the retreat again this year. The reason why I say on popular demand, because we were completely drained at the end of last retreat. So we had one of the participants who messaged me day before yesterday and saying, I hope you're planning the retreat in such a way that you guys don't get fully drained out. So this time we decided we're going to have the retreat at a tiger reserve, because the ultimate aim is to learn, to share, to experience, to create communities, but most importantly, create joy. And that's what we did last time. Everyone went back with their hearts full. And we were all in tears when it was
Really?
the final moment. We were all in tears because none of us wanted to leave the retreat. So this time we decided we'll do it. And of course, since a lot of people are coming back to the retreat, we thought the experience should be something very new. And a lot of people coming from from outside India, we want them to get a little feel of where they're coming. So a tiger reserve, we've planned out safaris. So we're going to have a lot of, we'll have our yoga sessions, and we'll learn simple and basics of Ayurveda, Dinacharya, and how to bring all these practices into our daily lives. We'll practice them. We'll follow them, as Richa said, keeping the circadian rhythm in mind, as we would expect you all to follow them and bring them, incorporate them into your daily routines. And the beauty of all this is we don't shut shop after the retreat. Having learned all this, we stay together for at least 6 weeks. We keep inspiring, encouraging, checking on all of you. Are you doing your tongue cleaning? Are you doing your nasya? Is your pranayam practice happening? Do you want us to get back with a few things to you? So we stay with everyone till they can create habits out of these. So that's the beauty. And evenings are just full of dancing, singing, having fun, and Shiku brings in her healing at that
bonfires.
point. So releasing, letting go, a lot of that. So it's a beautiful, comfortable routine that we set together. You learn pranayam, meditation, mudras, bandhas, yoga practices, good food, go on safaris, even things like tribal dancing, little pottery and all that stuff. And lots of time to chitter chatter. We're also going to introduce a little bit of silence this time, mauna, and we'll talk about the importance of all these things. So that is for those of you who can join us for the retreat. However, we understand that a lot of people cannot make it to India. So we will plan these even in other parts of the world in future so that everyone can join in. Over and above this, we will do shorter workshops online, offline, in places which are accessible to us, and keep working at creating communities and growing and taking our health back into our own hands together and staying and motivating each other. So, and a lot of cleanses. So seasonal cleanses always happening. So just stay with us. And our only purpose and motive here is to help each one of us move through life with a little tupper, a little penance, a little discipline. But in, like our founder, our teacher says, discipline brings freedom. So when we bring discipline into our lives, the time expands, the space expands, and then there's so much more we can do. So that's what we want to bring, that discipline. Then that'll give all of us the freedom to actually be able to live lives. And life is going to throw people and situations at us. But what all this knowledge helps us in is, you get off centered when things happen. but all of these techniques help you come back to your center really fast, and that's what it is. So I think we will keep working at all this.
Yeah. Kavita, should we ask Shiku to describe a bit? Yeah, go ahead, Shiku.
One question before this. I want for everybody that is watching, do you have to be a yoga student to be in your retreat? Our retreat.
No, not really. You just have to be open to coming, learning very simple techniques, and having a great time with all of us. Literally nothing, no previous knowledge on anything. You can literally pack your bag and come straight to the retreat.
How
And
lovely.
coming to the retreat is detoxing and deep rest. There's a lot of deep conscious relaxation that happens at the retreat. So you don't go back only rested at the level of your body, but also at the level of your mind, emotions. So that's, in fact, we had people whose wives came for the retreat last year and their husbands are making sure they come back to this retreat because they said we haven't seen them ever in our lives.
Yes.
Looking, feeling like this.
So cool. One more question. Why are all your retreats means our second retreat, and making very clear that this is not a marketing video. So why are your retreats, why is your second retreat again with Royal Orchid?
Okay, I'll answer that, but the last question will be mine then. Yeah, the Royal Orchid, fortunately, we have a very good relationship with Royal Orchid. The gentleman who introduced us, Arjun, is Arjun Balaji. He's an incredible person who has gone out of his way to make each and every person very, very comfortable. And more than anything else, I think one of the staff members is actually live with us, Irish. Each one of them is absolutely incredibly warm, nice. They seem to be naturally disciplined in their ways of Ayurveda and yoga. I do not remember feeling so warm and welcomed. And it wasn't just me saying that, it was each and everyone who came to the retreat and said that you have to continue this relationship with them because they are an incredible team to bring together what we needed them to do. You know, they were open to sattvic food. They were open to soaking almonds and walnuts for us. They were open to giving us hot water for with salt for our jalneti in the morning. They were up at 5 and we would be going to sleep and they would still be getting ready for the next day. So I think just
evening was like a magical evening
by them. Yeah.
Location. And remember all the flowers, it felt like that heritage property looked like a shadi ka ghar. There were flowers all over the place.
Yeah. Okay. My last question. If you were meant to describe Trihealers or the retreat in just one line, what would you say? Shiku, you start.
Okay. For me, it was great learning. One word, learning, great learning.
Okay.
I can expand on that.
Yes, please.
I mean, I want to join the retreat and I want to know how to book and be here. Okay, Rita, if you just go on the Trihealers, we have put the link in the bio. It's on our website. We have all the phone numbers. And if you guys know Rita personally, guys, please WhatsApp her and we'll send you all the details. So we'll let you know. But everybody, this is not a marketing video. Okay. I want to say,
Chico, are you sure?
I'm 100% sure, I'm 100% sure. Okay. So I want to, for me, there were a lot of magical moments, a lot of breakthrough moments. I'm still getting goosebumps when, one of us, there was at one right after the pranayam, Kavita started saying a prayer, and one of us, I think I'm going to tear up. And she said, I need a prayer for a loved one who's going to go under surgery. And everybody, there's a picture of that to prove it. Everybody literally just came and hugged her. And that feeling, I still carry that feeling. I still carry the energy of that feeling. And this is real, guys. Much of everybody just came together and just held her so tight. And we prayed together, we cried together, we laughed together. And the surgery, of course, went fine, and that person was fine. So, prayer is such an important thing. There was another thing that, when Kavita was talking about meditation and she was taking us into pranayam, she was like, look, this is magical for me. I mean, I think I've told a million people about it. She said, close your eyes, and when you're doing your dhyan, she says, if you look up, then you're thinking of the future. If you look down, you're thinking of the past. And when you're looking straight and you have a smile on your face, that means you're present. And that is what one of the biggest lessons for me was, because I am such a multitasker. I'm like, even when the live started, I was sending forwards to people, join, 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 join. So I am all the time multitasking. And what this retreat kind of instilled in me, it's not been, I need to go to more retreats like these to be present and mindful and enjoy the moment. I think that was magical. Okay, you guys go.
Mama?
Mama, would you like to say one or two words about the vision of Trihealers or the retreat?
For me, I think I felt it was full of joy and happiness all along.
Okay. Kavita, do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, just creating a safe space for people to come and cleanse, detox, learn, experience, bond, laugh.
Kavita, can you leave a few adjectives for me, by the way?
Thrive together, connect.
I think Kavita is spot on. I think for me, I will say personal and what I felt about the whole retreat and what I feel about Trihealers. The most important thing is it creates a community, and a community which is not restricted to one country. It creates a community from America to Europe to places in Saudi Arabia to Abu Dhabi, Dubai, to we now have people in Singapore. Literally getting to know people from different parts of the world and connecting. So there's a friend of ours who, one of our clients came from Singapore and was talking to another friend of ours, and she says, have you not started breathing? Why are you so sluggish about breathing? They are all talking the same language. They're all trying to go up one level to bring more joy in their life by very simple, small steps. And the pleasure it brings when somebody turns around and says they've been doing breathing and they've been sleeping on time, and the world of a difference it has made for them. Even one person, even one heart that we touch makes all the difference to us. For me, at the retreat last year, I was telling my husband, I don't remember the last time I felt so alive. And not because of the hard work we did, but because there was pure joy and happiness in every person, including the people at the hotel that were there. And it's almost like we felt blessed. Being on this path feels like a blessing. And I think it's been an incredible journey. Thank you so much for so many people to join just out of pure inquisitiveness or out of pure wanting to learn. Kavita, Shikhu, Maya, myself, we are always available to answer even the most basic questions. We just want you to learn, and we want you to spread the message so that we can create a beautiful universe where there is happiness, there's peace, and helpfulness for each other. And that's our absolute vision.
and
That is
and
so true.
create bring about a sense of wow towards life.
Yeah.
Let's all try this together. We'll say 1, 2, 3, and all of us will go into a wow for a second. And I
Yes.
want us to observe our mind in that moment. Okay? Let's all go. One, and use your hands and go wow like a child. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Ah.
You know what the beauty of wow is? The beauty of wow is it brings you in the present moment. Isn't that what all of us are trying to do in our lives? It takes us away from the past, the future. You come into the moment because there is a wow in life.
Yes.
So just
This is so
everything
important.
around for
Just,
everything.
just before 1 second, everybody that is joined, everybody that is watching this video, I want you to go follow Trihealers, because we are putting in so much life hacks like these wow moments on the Trihealers, and believe you me, they might just look like 2 or 3 words, but they're life hacks. Because me as a transformative empowerment coach, I get this every single day. Everything's going fine, but I'm empty.
Yeah.
Everything's going fine, but I'm empty. So everything that we're putting on the Trihealers Instagram, if you can just scroll down, if you have that much time to do media time, if you can just scroll and imbibe the stuff that we say, like be a child, or listen to discipline, or listen to yourself, or surrender, or things like that. Every day that there is a post that goes up every day or every other day, if you can just imbibe one of those things, they are literally life hacks. So please go follow Trihealers right now, and keep watching for different things that different events that we keep saying. Okay, guys,
I'm going
take
to
over.
just add that one little thing before we shut shop. Whatever all of us practice, even if it's that one thing in the day that we are practicing, the smallest of things, do it with honor. That's really important. Honor and faith. Because honor brings in aliveness and awareness. Just think that if you don't honor something, if a speaker comes to you and is talking to you in a group, you don't honor them, you won't even pay attention. But the moment someone walks into a room who you honor, see where your awareness and aliveness comes. So even if that one breath you're taking consciously through the day, respect it, give it that honor, and do it with faith. That will make a lot of difference. Thank you.
I know Nikki has asked a question. Nikki, there is Shiku, it's scrolling up. It's a very interesting answer. We'll take a little bit of time to make you understand. I know we will voice note it to avoid too much confusion. He was talking about the fact, I'm going to give you a very brief answer to your question, but then I will explain to you separately. He was telling that he stays in Russia, where the sunrise is at very vague times, like 8:30 in the summers and 2:30 in the winter. So how can he wake up around that time? It's crazy. So Ayurveda talks about one other thing, Nikki, that it talks about the fact that when the sun rises between the time of 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock, the energy is very light in the atmosphere. So try and get up before 6 o'clock, irrespective of the sunrise. And we will explain to you a little more. Just remember, try and get up before 6 o'clock to catch the light energy of the universe, which will help you feel less heavy through the day. Okay, brilliant. Shiku, on to you to wrap up.
Are we wrapping up?
Yes.
I mean, I know this is not a marketing video, but do you want to?
Yeah.
Is this a marketing video?
No, 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 no.
It's not.
We're
Okay, so
just sharing.
I just literally gone and put the website link. Guys, if whoever's watching, all the 10 people right now that are watching, www.trihealers.com/r dash retreat, or there is just our link in the bio on the Trihealers. All our telephone numbers are there, WhatsApp numbers are there on in the profile in the Trihealers, so you can ping all of us in case you guys are not already connected with us on WhatsApp. There are our numbers. You can connect with us. And this is not a marketing video. Got it? Thanks a million.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Nice.
Okay. So
Thank you, everyone.
okay. So are we shutting this? Are we
Yeah,
Yes, yes,
thank you so
now?
yes,
much.
All,
please.
all information is gone. Yoga, Ayurveda, mental wellness, nutrition, everything's there. The retreat is happening. This is not a marketing video. The retreat is happening on September 30th, 2024 in Kabini, Karnataka. There are two ways to come from there, Bangalore or Kannur. Everything's there on our website, our retreat page. You can have a look or just WhatsApp us. We'll send you guys the details. And Kavita, if we're stopping this live, I need you to save this video.
I will.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
so everybody have a great, what is today? Thursday. Have a great Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Kavita, save media.